Did that cause a reaction?
I wonder what that did.
Does anything seem different now?
Did that cause a reaction?
I wonder what that did.
Well, that was efficient.
Welcome, Source Hunter, welcome! I must admit I'm rather disturbed by your presence here. Not because I fear you, no. Because I must assume that the goddess has willed us to meet like this. Like intimates, in these holy chambers. Perhaps she wishes for you to see, Source Hunter. Perhaps she wishes for you to understand our way. Perhaps she has willed it time for our factions to walk side by side toward a new beginning. This history of Source versus Hunter is as long as it is gruesome. Aren't you tired of fighting? So what if it is dark? What is so terrible about darkness? I ask you why a natural and neutral aspect of the cosmos, of our lives, can be banished. It is easy to view death, or sacrifice, as we practice it, as inherently negative. But the easy perspective is very infrequently correct. Why regard death, an utterly unavoidable aspect of our very natures, with fear and panic? Only by abandoning the fear of death do we truly live. You say Source is dark. We say that to use it is to embrace the so-called darkness within each and every mortal. How can we deem an aspect of our very selves to be dark? Who decided that to die was a weakness, a failure, a tragedy? No. To die is to be completed. To kill, then, to kill is to carry this completion forward. Ah, Source Hunter, this is what the Conduit fears you will never understand. For how could you? Your kind are agents of maintenance. You must keep the established order. You must enforce the existing laws. But what if everything you know is a mere shadow of what could be? What if you are regulating a system that is inherently broken? Though I doubt you will grasp this, Source Hunter, we Immaculates have come to believe that the life we live is no true life, and we seek to restore a better, more authentic existence. The original way, Source Hunter, the singular awareness that was once the void, before we were wrenched apart by existence, before we were separated into a million warring minds. And the time is nigh. Each sacrifice brings the void closer. Each bloodstone helps the Conduit to call it nearer. She and she alone communicates with the goddess. She and she alone can bring the goddess' intention to the ears of the faithful. Whither the goddess turns her eyes, the Conduit is there to enact her will. And now do you see, Source Hunter? Do you understand that walking the Immaculate Path is the only way to conclude this experiment called existence? And do you see why I cannot permit you to intervene in what is coming?
The Seven smile upon me.
I seize with righteous anger!
I need to speed things up.
Let's speed things up.
Reason leads to victory! Who's laughing now? The end for you!
Keep vision of the scout! Adrenaline! From drizzle to deluge! Let me share this remedy! As good as a new penny! On the mend! I need that. The seven! I am restored!
Ooh! Careful, comrade. I think I see. Careful, comrade. I think I.
Bless the seven! I am restored!
Striking it rich! lucky find!
A map to the Source Temple in the Phantom Forest. Sounds like a location worth noting. Gods! Leandra is building an army in order to defeat Astarte and unleash the Void. Our friends on the homestead will want to hear this right away. So Leandra's devised a method for destroying Death Knights. That sounds more than promising.
Both are. How jolly! I always do prefer an audience when I give one of my history lessons. My friends, I see you found another Starstone. Jolly good of you. If Astarte is the goddess of the Source, and the Void was contained in her very garden, might it stand to reason that it was in fact the Void who turned Source into such a dark and terrible power? But the tapestry has been rewoven. Time has been restored. I must speculate no more, and instead we must see what new shred of our tale you've uncovered.
With the Guardians distracted, Astarte lifted the lid of the God Box. What she saw was nothingness. Astarte had called forth the Void Dragon, whose sole purpose was to undo all creation. Caught off guard and terrified, the Guardians, sworn protectors, fled. But Astarte stood firm. She grabbed hold of the dragon and hurled it and herself into the reaches of the Void. Here she battled the dragon for all eternity. For his deception, the Trife was cast out of the first creation. He fell to Rivellon, a monstrous creature unworthy of the realm of the gods. Since that terrible day, Source has been tainted by the presence of the Void. A once beautiful power has become corrupted, and those attempting to wield it often go mad in the process.
We may have been tricked into allowing Astarte to open the God Box, but we fled when faced with the Void once more. To think!
This wonder of a realm, it's like a slice of freedom. I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber.
There's a seafaring atmosphere about this place.
And seafaring leads to the exotic, to trading. We may be in for a treat.
Oh, Guardians, I need you. Heed my plea in these void-filled hours. The dragon is overpowering me. Our enemies are battering the fragile gates of time. The skies are darkening, and the stars are being extinguished. You have to reach me. Star stones will pave the way. Find them Use them. Empower them. And hurry. Please make haste.
Only Starstone can stay the Maelstrom now.
Alas, that damnable stuff is hidden better than a leprechaun's pot of gold.
Ah, fancy finding you here. It's such a very small series of worlds after all. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I'm just tidying up a bit, ensuring that all's running smoothly. Well, why not? It's an interesting sort of place, innit? And speaking of interesting sorts of places, you must have seen some fantastic things on your journey so far.
The mysterious stranger gives you a hard look, as though trying to discern something deep within your eye.
Okay.
Welcome, step. Oh, it seems like it was Master Today's special existential skeleton reassembly kits. Day, good.
What's the word, Source Hunter?
One another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive
So
answer.
that's her plan.
She intends to summon Astarte and the Void Dragon and overwhelm the goddess with an unstoppable army. With Astarte gone, there will be nothing to stop the void from consuming all of Rivellon. Our mission is greater than us, greater than Leandra, Source Hunter. It is a quest to save all of existence from eternal blackness. Her plan must not succeed. Sister, what have you done? You're 2 steps ahead of my sister, dear Source Hunter. With that vial of her blood, and the fail-safe spell you rescued from the mines, you can craft a piece of magic powerful enough to... I cannot... What's more, if I could only repair... Source Hunter, you've learned so much already. That spell you found, if it's to be believed, Leandra has... I believe the answer... Ours would still. Their meekness wouldn't save them from the Source Hunters.
A spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
Say, have you seen my magic box?
There is magic to this place, isn't there?
Wonders stashed inside.
No matter how forlorn it seems.
There is magic, but it is not so much forlorn as it is dormant. I trust the Source Hunters and their star stones will stir it from its slumber.
Free on a good day. I'm confident they will. They must. The alternative is unthinkable.
Doom! Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
It doesn't seem to be working. What did I do wrong? I've already read this. I've already read this.
How did you find Heiberheim this time of year, dear Kara?
Cold, Master Imp. Very, very cold.
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
Tell me, my friend, have you heard any recent prophecies regarding the... what was it again? Oh yes, the so-called damned one.
Not lately, Master Imp. Indeed, I very much fear that until the void is caged once more, there will be no future to prophesy.
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside. You know what?
You and Xandalore have always been
I
close.
could tell a joke
eyes.
also. Free on a good day.
Did you know anything about his affair at the King Crab?
Come now. Do you really think he'd let me in on it in advance if he'd been planning an affair with your sister?
How can I tell? Maybe you taught him a thing or two about slinking around in between shadows.
If that were true, he wouldn't have been murdered, resurrected, and pursued by the bringer of the apocalypse as a result, now would he?
Ha! True enough. You both puzzle and delight me, Sir Arthur.
Think I could fly straight to the void?
Such an interesting
You flatter me, my lady, but yes, I quite like to weave between two
What's the
planes.
word, Source Hunter? Why, it seems you're more than caught up, aren't you? You've already got the spell and the blood, both of which we'll need, if the spell is to be believed, to slice through Leandra's army of Death Knights. Remarkable. That means we've only to find Xandalore now. Long ago, when Source was banished, a league of great men and women promised to protect its secrets. The Keepers of the Source, they called themselves. Our wizard is its last living member. That night in the King Crab Inn, Leandra was after something that only he knew. Find him, and you'll learn where to find her. He lives in Hunter's Edge, a village east of Lucula. When last I saw him, he was in a panic about Leandra's betrayal. It's possible that he'll have flown Hunter's Edge. You may need to investigate to find a hint of his whereabouts. Take this ring, it will mark you as my ally. If you should find Xandalore, he'll know I sent you.
Say, you know what? Have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
Interesting here, isn't it?
Represents all
Are we
of
near
time.
an event?
One wouldn't think time itself would include so many threads dangling, tendrils painstakingly where any claw could reach it. I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
I wonder how much of a spark it takes to zap a human to vapor.
How might I serve our mission?
Doom! Good to see you. The Lady of Time, the Weaver of History.
I give not you for lost. About which went to ask or search, I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
In here without the... ask me about all these teleporters. My friend's the one with all the details, but good luck finding her.
I've spotted something interesting.
You dare disturb the Queen of Woe! Fleeced my flocks will come, bleating will they destroy you, and may their fine fluffs of the Ovine hordes need not answer your every query. Be gone with you, or I'll send you the way of my corpse into parts. I sent that mouldering nuisance into the darkest wood of all, where such filth is welcome. If you be as fascinated by haunted trees and strange floating words as was my body, I suggest you make your way to the Phantom Forest too. Don't tell me you've got a penchant for stardust too. Reeking fools are all alike. Just you wait. Armies of faithful flocks await. All the better. The
My favourite foods are ice cream, mud pies, bananas flambé, fresh poured water, watermelon, and anything that'll get my system going in that precise order. My favourite foods are ice cream, mud pies, bananas flambé, fresh poured water, watermelon, and anything that'll get my system going in that precise order.
you must be to have made it to this place of forgotten knowledge. Can you not see the essence of the goddess about me? I am the eternal Immaculate Spirit, guardian of the goddess's good news. I guard these 3 eternal tomes of wisdom, proclaimed too powerful for the average student. The Immaculates of old sealed their knowledge within this maze, and only they who could prove clever enough to find them would be permitted to access their secrets. Managed to pry open this tomb of knowledge. You are entitled to one of these arcane books, but only one, traveler. Choose wisely.